Good evening. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for one wild trading day and a big news day for this Monday, and we're at the 23rd of June, 2025, just after 6:10 p.m. Central Time. Now, let's start off with the news. Ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Yep, President Trump just, and I mean this is hot news, just announced Israel and Iran had agreed to a complete and total ceasefire. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. And it'll begin at midnight Eastern Time. This is on the assumption everything works as it should, which it will. This is what the president's saying. He wants to congratulate both countries as having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. Okay, you do realize the points the president gets if this turns out to be really a lasting ceasefire, maybe even leading to a treaty. We will see. I write all about what it'll take to get to treaties in my news report tonight, by the way. U.S. first quarter 2025 current account deficit data. It's going to be deficit. That'll come out at 7:30 in the morning. Redbook Group comes out with their sales. They've been running near 4.5%, 5.25%. Case-Shiller, 20 metro home prices. That'll come out at 8. The Richmond Fed's going to update their monthly manufacturing sector index for June at 9 in the morning. And we get the Conference Board's consumer confidence index. That'll come out at 9 in the morning. We're not through. Fed President, let me say this right. Federal Reserve Board Chair Powell will present his monetary policy report to the U.S. House Financial Services Committee tomorrow. That's going to be full of fireworks. There's pressures from all angles that are going to hit this man. It's going to be really ugly. The API numbers will come out tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. So it is a big news day, but I don't think anything can trump, how's that for a word, the fact that the president may have pulled off this stunning event where he's gotten everything to slow down. Now, do I think there can be a treaty? Read my report tonight. That's what you're going to find out, and that's where I'll cover that. So in the meantime, the dollar got hit today. Crude oil. You do realize crude oil got into the 81 area. You're now sitting here almost $14.5, $15 a barrel off the highs that you made when the markets opened this morning and then started to roll back down. Even with the heat wave, you're back off the natural gas numbers. And heating oil and gasoline, well, the president wants gasoline prices to be down for July 4th. If you can get this ceasefire to hold and last, he may just get his wish. When we step over to the currency markets, there's quite a few of them here. They're gaining against the dollar. And you're just sort of drifting away now in the bonds and notes. Now, 3 Fed members, including Fed Vice Chair Bowman today, came out saying that they are open to a July rate cut. That is spurring the stock market as much as what's going on with Iran, the U.S., and Israel. All righty. So let's take a look, if we could, at prices. In the gold market, you've set back. You're down 1/3 of a percentage point starting the week off. That's where you're at right now. You can see how the market is just drifting in through here. The pattern is one of higher lows. But if you take out today's low, and remember, we're already in the evening trade. So if this market takes out 33.5620, you end up with lower highs and then lower lows. That turns the trend down. That's your line in the sand for the moment. Notice it's right by the 18-day average of closes, so getting under there, you open the market up for a bit of a larger break, could be towards the 3,300 level before it's all said and done. Don't take that out. You got to get away from all this if you don't take that out. Clear the highs of today, then you might open the door for 34.45. But what's going to put the market up right now is what's bothersome to me. If you can get a peace initiative going for a short while, yes, we'll eventually get back to the story of if an interest rate comes, the dollar falls, that gives gold the rush. But I think you've got to take this in steps. So I'd be a bit cautious about that thinking. You might be getting ahead of yourself with that. You can see momentum's down, the bias down, take out 33.50, 620, and until you take out today, Monday's high, you open the door for that possibility. When we look at the gold-silver ratio, you can see how silver is gradually climbing its way, trying to get back up to 94.03. When we look at silver, I've moved now when looking just at a futures contract, not the gold-silver ratio, which I'll keep as July-August, August gold, July silver. But as you can see, lower highs, lower lows, and you can see how the market is now honed in on that 18-day average of closes. Now, this came about with the bearishness that was created on Friday. When you lost the bullish reading, I was looking for the market to return, be it July or September silver, it didn't matter, to the 18-day average of closes, and I most certainly am getting what I thought was going to happen there. So, yep, market fell back. That's okay. It's got to reconstruct itself now, and we'll see what it can do from here. When we look at copper, this is one ugly chart. You got outside days that haven't worked. You had one here. You took out the high of that, so I wouldn't be surprised if you try to run for this 493 before you get back under the 100-day average. Momentum is sort of creeping along and trying to turn up on you as well, and you're over the 18-day average of closes. In the platinum market, notice how the market's got this pattern of higher and lows. Now, if it can take out today, Monday's high, which it hasn't done yet, then I can move this arrow all the way over here, assuming it stays up. And with an embedded reading, you're still targeting the potential. The word is potential for the upper band. It's hit it a bunch of times, broken off. It's offered opportunities if you're a platinum trader. And in the dollar index, a huge reversal. So traders that bought the war event, this morning, for example, I got to get into the dollar, it's going to run, they got hurt pretty good. This market had a very big range, over 100, about 107 points. That's very large. You have a key reversal, down day, an outside day down, opening the door again for the 97.52 level, and the market had gotten rid of its oversold condition, and now it can start pointing down. It's not trending the way that I define a trend, but it certainly lost its upside momentum. You know, in these charts, you get to see an awful lot. And they're included in what we call our futures trading kit. Now, we have two versions of our charting software. For those of you that like price counts, we have our other version, our QT charts. This is the Linn trading platform that we show you right through here. And then in this, you get the tools for every beginner, moderate trader, chart patterns. I show you what I think are the most popular ones, how they try to reverse themselves, where they try to go, just like you hear me talking here. My pivot point course is included in this. The Arun indicator, which is time and price relationship. I wrote this cause and effect chart, believe it or not, when Volcker was your Fed chair. It's as good today as the day I wrote it. Then the CME group, all the different courses that they have, the new charts that come out with them, they too are coming up with new markets all the time. It's all there for you to look at. How do you get it? Go to iraepstein.com, free offers. There's clickers up here, or you can always call my staff. They'll work with you. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great trading day, and I'll catch up with one and all in the morning and, of course, in my other videos tonight. Have a great evening.